Looking good, YouTube. I'm PD1 Piranha. I'm a man destined to be king. Last time we took on Morty with relative ease, made crushing rocks seem such a breeze. And this time we're gonna take on this area right here. Now, these chicks here can be challenged in any order. They all have one of the 5 at the time Eeveelutions, and I will go over each one as we battle them. I'll start off with 50 Cent. I'm feeling lucky. You have lovely Pokemon. May I see them in battle? I don't know, I was thinking of like mailing. I've been playing too much MGS lately. Naoko. She starts off with a Flareon. Now Flareon is long known as the worst of the Eeveelutions because its highest stat is its attack stat, and while you'd think that'd be cool, well, this game didn't have the physical special split yet, so all fire types are special, meaning it can't really utilize its stab too well, so it goes down quite easily to 50. Now in 6th gen, that thing is a beast. I use it on my team because it has Flare Blitz, which is amazing. Either way, moving on. But yeah, he is the physical attacking Eeveelution, really only good in 6th gen because before that there weren't very many good special or physical fire type moves, and even less in Flareon's move pool. Either way, Espeon's up next. Espeon is decidedly my favorite of the Eeveelutions. It is, of course, a psychic type. It specializes in special attack, so kind of the counterpart to Flareon. It's pretty fast, too, as you saw, it outsped me right there. Just an amazing special attacker all around. I use it on my team a lot in competitive. It also has an ability called Magic Bounce, which makes any non-attacking move bounce back to the attacker. Great counter for Stealth Rock, and also good for stuff like Sleep Powder and Thunder Wave. But yeah, that's my favorite one. Next we have, let's find out, Umbreon. Umbreon is the other non-stone evolution of this game. It can do decent damage, but its main draw is that it's very, very defensive, as you'll see here in a bit. Doesn't take hits too well. Oh, well, I'll be damned, it actually took pretty good. It's mostly special defensive, but it has pretty good physical defense too. It has like 110 base physical and 130 base special defense, so it's a good mixed wall. It also has a lot of status moves, as well as pretty good dark type offense overall if you want one. Can't learn Crunch though, which kind of sucks. In later games it can learn Dark Pulse, which is kind of cool, but yeah. Crunch would be pretty sweet. Moving on. We got Vaporeon. This is the, of course, water type of the group. It specializes in HP. It has a mighty 130 HP, I believe, base stat. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, actually. Might be lower than that. But I have a Vaporeon on my team as well, competitive. Pretty good special attacker, too. Not half bad offensively. And it also learns a signature move called Acid Armor, which will make its defense go up by 2 stages. So an excellent kind of tanking special attacker if you can deal with the low speed it has. Overall, quite good. Kuni. The last one here is going to be Jolteon, I believe, because that's the only one we haven't seen yet. Jolteon is, of course, the Thunderstone evolution. God, I'm like lisping today for some reason. Anyways, it specializes in speed. It is the by far the fastest Eeveelution. You'll have a tough time outspeeding it with anything in this game at all. I'm gonna actually switch out because I have a fire type, ground type ready to deal with this. And flying is just no good. That don't work on me, bro. Wow. This thing must have like full speed IVs. There's no. I'm gonna like hack this game after I'm done with the playthrough and see if this has like all speed IVs, because my Sandslash on my team can't outspeed any. I know I'm higher level, but like even so, it should still not outspeed a Jolteon. That's weird. That'd be insane, bruh. Anyways, after our show of awesomeness there, this dude's all like, not only are the Kimono Girls great dancers, they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenged them, but I never even left a scratch. The way you battled, it was like watching a dance. It was like a rare treat to see. I want you to have this. Don't worry. Take it. Is it drugs? It's not drugs, it's HMO3. That's Surf. It's a move that lets Pokemon swim across water. They can't do it without it for some reason, even though you can find them while surfing. But yeah, it's a very good, it's probably like the best water type move aside from, say, a Hydro Pump or something, and it's 100% accurate, so it's better in that regard too. Anyways, let's head on to Route 38, I believe. It has its own unique music. I always liked this music, for one. I cleared off all the trainers off screen, but I should be able to fight this, rebattle this one chick here. Let's do it. Yeah, she called me off screen, so we're gonna have ourselves a rebattle. This chick is worth putting in your numbers because she will give you, a call when she has a Thunderstone and give you one. So yeah, very nice to have. I'm gonna take my chances here. May get thundered up to death, but I mean, who knows? I somehow did it. 030. She also has a Psyduck. I'm just gonna keep battling, I guess. Might switch back to Lil Flip after this, just for the heck of it. Do believe he learns Flame Wheel pretty soon, so it would be a useful move to have. But yeah, she will call you if she gets a Thunderstone, and that can be used to evolve Pikachu and Jolteon, or Pikachu and Eevee, I believe. Over here we have a little side quest that can be potentially annoying, but I gathered some berries off screen. Basically, this Miltank here is kinda sick. Yo. She needs lots of berries. Yeah, only the normal berries will work, like all the other ones don't. How do I give it a berry? Sup? Maybe I have to talk to the person in the farmhouse over here? I don't know. Let's find out. Yo. A Miltank ain't giving me milk no mo'. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants a drink. He'll give me lots of milk if I feed it lots of berries, I reckon. Our milk even goes out to Kanto. So if our own Miltank won't give us any milk, we in trouble. Oh snap, son. But yeah, berries are the remedy here. I'm gonna see if it'll let me give it one now. Yes, please. I believe it takes either 3 or 5, but like the thing is, this late in the game, the normal berry isn't all that common. You're more likely to find stuff like status healing berries and the stronger, what is it? Goldberry, I think? I'm not sure, to be honest. I still don't have enough, do I? Damn. Well then. Basically, if you do that, you get the TM for Snore, which is a move you can use while you're asleep. I thought I had enough, but apparently not. Anyways, let's move through here. Fun fact, in Silver version and Crystal version you can find Meowth over here, and I would normally use one, but this is Gold, so no can do. Did I battle that person yet? Yes. Anyways, let's move on to Olivine City, our next destination of great justice. I said that twice last video, I think. ... You again? There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. Supposedly it's taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Boo-hoo. Just let sick Pokemon go. Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit stronger. Less weak, whatever. Same diffs, bruh. Anyways, we've landed here. There is a boat, kind of like the SSN, that you can go on here, but not quite yet. That's for much later in the game. For now, healing is in order. Anyways, we can go ahead and take on the lighthouse, and I'm not going to do that yet, for reasons you'll see in a bit. As you may have heard, we can do the move Surf now, and there's water here, which is needed to progress. Now, you can fish for Pokemon, I believe. In fact, there's like a Super Rod or a Good Rod somewhere around here that I'll probably get off screen. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a Pokemon that can use Surf. Not for my team, mind you, but spoiler alert, we're getting our next team member this episode. So I'm going to actually cut until I find a surfing Pokemon. I am back. The Pokemon I picked was Krabby. I'm not going to use it on my... It's a pretty good Pokemon. It's a nice physical water type, which isn't so great in this gen, but it can still hit pretty hard, and I enjoy it, and I would be using it if it were not for the next Pokemon I'm about to find. I'm going to go ahead and Surf, turn into a red Lapras for some reason, and I will cut once again and return when I find the Pokemon I'm looking for. And here we are. Meet my favorite Pokemon in the entire series. Mantine. This was introduced in this game and has since gone on to be my favorite Pokemon, period. It can do some pretty nice things. It has a respectable base special attack, but its main draw is its monstrous 140 base special defense. It can take just about any hit you can throw at it, really. Especially, even electric attacks, even though it's a water flying type. I'm going to try to catch it now. Hopefully it's weakened enough. It has a pretty low catch rate, so I have a lot of Pokeballs though, so I shouldn't be able to worry about too much. I'm going to try that Lure Ball and see if it works. I didn't hook this Pokemon on a rod, but it is an aquatic species of sorts. Didn't work. What a surprise. Not Pokemon. Yeah, 50 Cent, I made him accidentally use Metronome, which turned into Explosion off screen, so he's down for the count right now. Thankfully this Mantine's pretty high level, so it shouldn't have too much trouble catching up. Wow, 3 shakes and no dice, bruh. I'm getting hit pretty hard. Thankfully I have some revives if anything goes too wrong. Let's try our Great Balls. No. 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 No, sir. Pokeballs. No. 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 I'm dead. Yes, use next Pokemon. Krabby, you get out there. How about it? Do a Surf. Get it into the red. Alright, what do I have left? I have like 1 Pokeball. Heck. Alright, I'm gonna cut here, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna try again, so BRB. I had to load state like 20 times to catch this motherfucker. Yeah, it has one of the lowest catch rates in the entire, like, Pokemon series in general. But yeah, after all that to get this, it better be an awesome fucking Mantine. Now, here's the thing, I don't know what to name this. I can get Fly here pretty soon, so I can go back to the name raider, but I'm gonna see if you guys can come up with some sexy nicknames for my Mantine here. And next time I will add it to the little sidebar thingy in place of one of the Pokeballs along with its name. So, suggest some nicknames, Plox. No. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hit shore in the, Actually, I'm gonna meet you guys back in Olivine. Anyways, we're back. I did a few things. I taught Mantine Surf, I boxed Krabby, and that's about it. So let's head on into that there lighthouse that they be talking so much about. And while we're ascending this lighthouse, I can talk about Mantine more in depth. When I first found this thing, I used my Master Ball on it. I was like 8 years old, so I think I had actually like hacked in a Master Ball, or my friend had hacked in a Master Ball or something, because I had one by this point somehow. I mean, I was 8, so anything could have happened, but I was like, that thing's cool, I want to use a Master Ball on it. And it's one of those Pokemon that gets a lot of hate from the competitive scene, the community in general. Just, I don't know why, but it does. And it's not half bad of a Pokemon, it really isn't if you know how to use it properly. So, it's just like it's not often used because it has a bad typing. Water flying isn't very good because it has that double weakness plus the weakness to rock, and Mantine's physical defense is pretty low. Depends. Anyways, yeah, the defense, his physical defense is pretty low, so it kind of sucks. But it's amazing for a special wall. It can do different things. It has Confuse Ray as well, which is a 100% accurate Confuse move. And as I said, the special attack it has is pretty respectable. It's a base 80, so it can hit pretty decently if you train it right. I EV'd mine in special attack on my competitive team. But yeah, it does have that weakness to Stealth Rock that you have to worry about, so that can be a problem. But it's just one of those overhated Pokemon. I mean, I've had some people on Showdown tell me that it's trash competitively and should never be used, but I mean, I beg to differ. I've been able to use it successfully all the way since 4th gen. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out, though, to Fiddy, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure where all the hate comes from other than just the inherent, weaknesses to Electric and Rock. And honestly, when you have to base an entire metagame around Stealth Rock, it's a broken move. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. Stealth Rock is broken. I mean, I've used it a few times myself, so I can't say anything, but people make fun of, like, Gen 1 for being as broken as it is, but, I mean, Stealth Rock is just, when you have to base the entire metagame around that move and have like rapid spinners and spin blockers and haze, defog, magic bounce, all that, I'm sorry, that comes off to me as broken. It's like Mega Blaziken. People were building entire teams around countering Mega Blaziken, and then the users of Mega Blaziken would build teams to counter those counters. It got fucking ridiculous. I mean, I understand him being banned now, especially, like, even Blaziken, like normal Blaziken with speed boost. Not very good without speed boost, but like, as long as it can do like one speed boost and protect, you're pretty much done, I'm sorry to say. And, I mean, Blaziken is one of the only fighting types I like in the entire game, so it's kinda a shame that I can't use it competitively because it's just so... I mean, I suppose I could use... I don't know why they don't ban just Speed Boost Blaziken. According to the rules, Blaziken in and of itself is banned anyways. Let's look at this dude here. Why are you here? You just gonna gawk? I suggest that you leave. Gawk is always a weird word to me, I don't know why. Theo... But yeah, Mantine can run a variety of sets. My Mantine personally has Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Air Slash, and Confuse Ray. What Game Freak needs to do is give it Hurricane. Hurricane is an amazing special flying type move, and it also has the added effect of like being able to confuse. And the thing is, Mantine performs best in the rain because it has that Swift Swim ability. So Mantine is actually one of the best, like, rain team Pokemon to have, really, if you support it right. I was thinking of using, like, a Mega Gyarados alongside it, because it has that Dark-type offense for a variety of moves, and it can use, like, Rain Dance to support Mantine. But yeah, if it got Hurricane, which always hits during the rain, it would be, like, one of the best competitive, rain supporters. I don't know why Game Freak won't do it yet. I mean, it gave him, like, it took him several gens, well, not several gens, it took him, like, 1 gen and a half to give him, Air Slash, which is a good move, too, because it has the, flinch ability, the added effect, which is always nice. But Hurricane would just be infinitely better, and I wish they would, you know, give him more love. Give more love to your underdogs, GF. You did it with Flareon already, so... why not my personal fave? And plus, I mean, just look at this guy. How could you hate him? He's got that chill looking smile on his face. He's got a Remoraid that he just kind of lets chill on his arm. He's like, I don't care, man. If a Remoraid wants to chill on my arm and use me as transportation, IDGAF, because I'm just that type of nigga. He is also the special counterpart of Skarmory, which is kind of funny because Skarmory is like one of the most overpowered, overused Pokemon in the entire metagame. Because it has a much better typing and physical walls aren't that common, or aren't that easy to find, rather. Either way, I travel the world to train my Pokemon. I wish to battle with you. But yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know if I'm saying, like, I don't know why I'm, or rather, I don't know if it's futile to be saying this, but tell me in the comments what you guys think of Mantine personally. I don't know if it's futile to say that, because I have yet to, as of this recording, I have yet to get a single comment on any of my videos. I cannot seem to get any feedback for some reason. So, if any of you guys are out there watching, I mean, take that extra time to just scroll down there and tell me your thoughts, your criticisms. I mean, hell, you can tell me something unrelated. Tell me how your day went. Tell me how your sex life is. I mean, I know that's kind of personal, but if Tommy Wiseau is able to ask his best friend that at some random interval out of nowhere, I think I should be able to ask my subscribers that too. I mean, it's weird because I have like almost 500 subs and like nobody comments. I get like some views, but I have yet to be receiving dim comments, and I don't know what's up with that. And I'm not trying to like beg for attention here, even though it kind of comes off as such. By the way, I wonder if I can do this. This little window here will say my LP catchphrase, "Looking good." I didn't really invent that myself. It comes from Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, I believe. Well, it's actually from all the Budokai games. I think it's even in Ultimate Tenkaichi. Yamcha will say, "Looking good, Tien," and Tien will say, "Looking good, Yamcha."
Looking good, Tien! Looking good, Yamcha!
Whenever they fight, and it's like a really, not obscure, it's a really like absurd line of dialogue. I never understood why that was there. I'll go with Omega, even though it is a bit weak to dis dude. Maybe I can just pull something out my ass here with a slash. I mean, he is Sandslash after all, or she, rather. So, it's only natural that it does a slash and move. But yeah, Krabby is another kind of underrated Pokemon, but not nearly as hated as Mantine. I mean, people just shit all over him competitively, and I don't understand why. It's like, I think that, you know, because as most people know, the tiers are based on like usage, not based on how good they are. So if some popular competitive player like Shofu or Mulvo19 or somebody started using Mantine a lot, it'd probably go up to like the UU or the RU tier. Honestly, that's what I think. Erwin, this guy's blowing me up. Usually this guy doesn't call the battle very often, he just calls to like gush over how good you are, so nice change of pace there, I guess? I don't know. I'm gonna go the other way first before I do anything else. Yeah, just let me know what you think of the Manta Ray of Great Justice here. I do kind of wish his typing was different, though. I'll admit to that. I think that he could do with a better, like a pure water typing, or water and electric maybe, since he has a Stingray after all. Maybe even water poison, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna keep the flying type, I would just prefer, you know, going with Hurricane, because that move is quite useful, and it seems tailored to fit a Pokemon like Mantine, so it's whatevs. I'm gonna speed through this, I don't want to switch out. Yay for crits. Crits are fun. I wonder if Rain Dance is a TM in this game, I'm not sure. If someone can confirm or deny that for me, that'd be great. Either way, it's quite a long climb up to the lighthouse, but it is required, it is not an optional thing. Let's get this here item. TM34, what'd it be? What'd it do? I have no idea. It is Swagga. That's kind of your high risk, high reward move. It confuses and also raises attack 2 stages. This is the guy I'm talking about, or thinking of. I haven't talked about him yet. We're pretty high up here. Wrong intonation. Yeah, I was waiting the entire LP to say that. Yeah, this guy's pretty high, and he also spells Dennis wrong. LOL, man, are you high? Good old inside jokes. Shout out to Vivienne Stoyan, if you're watching this LP. You're pretty cool. You talk to me on Twitter and such. And you invented a catchphrase or inside joke, whatever you want to call it, that is spread far and wide throughout my friend group. I'm almost out of PP, I hope I have an ether. 'Cause something tells me I'm gonna need it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I have Bubble Beam too, I should have used that, shit. Oh well. Bubble Dream. That is a Lady Gaga reference. I make those. But yeah, special defense already at like 70 something, even though I'm only like level 24. I'm not gonna switch. Let's see if Bubble Beam will take this thing out, because it's pretty low level. Kind of a noob. Even though, as I said before, Fearow is actually better than Pidgeot, despite being only a 2-stage evolution. I just find that great. Oops, they crashed. You coming down over there, buddy? You need me to give you some water? Yeah, water is actually good to drink if you're like too high, because it'll kind of mellow your high out. Fun fact of the day, rare candy. That is pretty rare. Let's see how my XP is looking, because I might just use that. No, I'll save it for when I want to evolve. Anyways, I'm not sure where to go from here, so we'll soon find out, I guess. But yeah. I just find that hilarious. The guy says we're pretty high up here. I mean, he's trying to say high up, like altitude, but another fun fact of the day is that you can actually get high by going to like an elevated location, because like your blood, like your oxygen levels will fuck up, I guess. I don't know how to explain this. I should have used an ether. Why didn't I use an ether? OMFG. It's just one Pokemon. Probably a water type, yep. I'm gonna switch into, I have no idea. Fitty? Neutral effective? Also, Mantine's cry sounds like a bus, if you didn't know that. It indeed sounds like the bus stop. Which seat can I take? Did you know that a sequel to the song Friday was recently released? It's called Saturday. I'm not making this up. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. He's gonna pimp slap me 3 times. Not going to do much, unfortunately. We all know that the head is mightier than the slap. That is a scientific fact. Anyways, what I was getting at is that BioShock Infinite, one of my favorite games, the city in that game, Columbia, actually, like, would not... The semantics of that would not work IRL because it's too high up. The blood rising up and whatnot would cause senses of tunnel vision, euphoria, and, like, sort of that feeling where you feel like you're, like, on top of the world, you're all powerful and shit, you know, beating your chest and whatnot. You feel me? You'd get that feeling from being up in Columbia for too long. So yeah, that place would not work. You would need to, like, I don't know, have an oxygen pack on your back at all times. I'm explaining this in the most, like, Buffy speak way possible, but you catch my drift, so it doesn't matter. Let's give you an ether for Surf and move along like I know you should. I wanted to battle Jasmine, but she's not up to it now, so how about you? I'll take on your offer, good sir. Sailor Ernest. He's going with a Machop. I can talk about this dude too. A lot of people will do the in-game trade, Drowsy for Machop in Goldenrod City to beat the Miltank that they get so much trouble with. It's a good idea, but I don't like Machop's design all that much. I just think it looks kind of stupid, to be honest. I mean, I don't hate it either, but I honestly dislike almost every fighting type Pokemon's design, like, ever, except for, Primeape, Emboar, Blaziken, and Poliwrath. I kinda like Toxicroak too, but its stats are pretty abysmal, so I generally don't use it too much. But, yeah, most other fighting types I just don't like the design of at all. I don't know why. Game Freak can't seem to make a fighting type that I'm fond of, design-wise, since good old Primeape. Primeape is a really good Pokemon if you raise it right, because it's one of the faster fighting types, whereas most fighting types are slow and bulky. He's fast and has kind of mediocre defenses. But he can use Bulk Up, which can raise his physical defense, which is kind of nice, because he can also use Close Combat. Saved my ass many a time during the online battles of X and Y. He also cannot be put to sleep, which is pretty nice, because sleep is very commonly used status infliction in competitive. I don't know why I talk about competitive so much in this, I guess because I play it so much. I mean, I'm not trying to get you guys into it. If you don't want to be into it, it's all up to you, really. I'm not trying to force your hand. Anyways, this is our destination at last. The music stopped being all ominous and turned into more happy, what turned into the Olivine City music, basically. Let's go ahead and grab that item. The Super Potion. That's always nice to have an extra stock of those. Sup? This Pokemon always kept a seal at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cyanwood that's across the sea. It sells drugs. And I can't leave empty unattended. May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please? Yes, we will take on this offer in the next episode. We will heal the sick Ampharos by surfing down to the next town, Cyanwood, and taking on the gem there while we're at it. So, it's been a pretty long episode. I'll probably cut out quite a bit, but either way, see you next time, and don't forget to suggest some nicknames for Mantine. See ya.